Hello everyone, Jesse Webb, Traders Pro. Market conditions remaining bullish in this bull market, talking about momentum to the upside. We're stuck right here. I shouldn't say stuck. We're back into this bullish trend location. We're also seeing a little bit of positivity in breadth and sentiment still in that upper extreme complacency range. I would anticipate some additional volatility like we've been seeing here over the last week to continue into this next week. You can see just this how choppy this buy-sell ratio has been, just a lot of indecision right here at these levels. We are seeing a positive buy-sell ratio, though at this point back above 1.84, so seeing at least in the shorter term some momentum and breadth shifting back towards the upside. We are seeing sentiment which has turned back up here just a little bit, and we had tagged this upper range, and I talked about some divergence where we have price activity which is making a new high, and the indicator is not making a new high, not matching that. There's definitely some things that have some indication of some topping, particularly that we are at the upper ranges of this current trend. If we look at S&P 500, we're in a really nice looking place. This actually is a really nice bullish profile that we've got right here. The issue is these are all-time highs and they are resistance areas currently. So this is SPY ETF for the S&P 500. And so we've got some ranges though. We've got some support ranges that we could, if we do retrace back down to this 489 range, and then that next stop at that 481 area. And so some backing and filling, some down and some up, that actually would continue to be constructive for the market. If we don't see a lot of real big, nasty sell-off days, those days are, they're coming. They're just to be expected, but not to be feared or not even to be worried about in some case. What we want to be focusing on at this point is focusing on portfolio and allocation. What does our risk look like? How many positions are in equities? Do we have any hedges against any downturns? Those are some of the things to be considering currently. We do have sectors. We've moved most of these back into this buy zone, a couple in the hold range, seeing some telecommunications which have been selling off pretty aggressively here, which is also interesting. And real estate, we saw a big nice pop in energy and real estate. Energy, this IYE ETF, a big confirmation bar last week and looking like some support. This is a real, kind of a classic bottoming pattern when we start to see this, that inverted head and shoulders pattern as it's referred to sometimes. But you just look at this. This was a new low. This is now a higher low, and confirming that. That's a trend shift with a possible break of this trend line. So we'll keep an eye on energy. We're also seeing that happening in oil. Pull back to sectors, commodities. When we look at oil, seeing some continuation. Looks like that trend is starting to shift right here. Same feel of that trend now starting to make new highs and potentially breaking out right here. So keep an eye on energy this week going forward, as well as some of the volatility in the market, equities, S&P 500, NASDAQ. If we take a look at some of those as well, NASDAQ, a little bit more of a confirmation down bar. Could see some volatility in tech this week for sure. Let's take a look at some of the muscle stocks. We're continuing to see pharmaceuticals, BioMedical, medical equipment, just about anything to do with that medical space is continuing to do well. Pharmaceutical stock, OLMA, a nice uptrend. This 1 year time frame, it's got a little bit better perspective. You can see that uptrend or up in that upper momentum zone here, and had a real nice move up with some retracement back. That's OLMA, which is a nice looking pattern on that 1 year time frame, and a couple others that were in there. PLSC, which has been also another high flyer, and then a retracement. It's pulling back into this retracement zone, this 50618 support range, and then a little bit of confirmation here. Not a lot yet, but it could be indications there of more upside. Saw a big move on a couple other names like Blaze, BLZE, 45%, big upside there. I believe they're in the marketing space, not 100% sure. I'd have to dig into that as well. Then TCRX, which is also in the BioMedical space, really nice pattern here as well, and also had huge volume on that bar on Friday. That'll do it for today's update. Everyone have a fantastic day and a great week this week.